welcome back everybody to Final Fantasy 15 Let's Play, part 14 I believe. And in the last
I just
part we
feel
showed
like
up
there's
here
no
at
point in going to work
Altissia.
anymore. Like I'm not welcome.
And
You're
let's
overthinking
see
it.
what happened.
Come on, let's go
Yeah,
somewhere you're
we just
always
kind of looked
welcome.
around and we
Yeah,
met
Mago sounds
our
nice.
dad's old friend, right? And we took the boat ride over. And we did some hunts, right? So it was not too much happened, but it was pretty productive. In the time between
Where do you want to
episodes, I
go?
actually went on the boat because that was a new thing that is available for the PC version, but not the PlayStation 4 version. And that was really interesting. So I got to go around. I caught a bunch of fish, and then I got into this one quest where we went out and we actually found a big whale that was out there splashing around, which was pretty cool. So I liked it. I thought the addition to the whole boat thing was pretty sweet. But enough of the side quest stuff, right? And in this episode, we were supposed to talk to the president, right, about maybe getting her to sell, you know, again, or to ransom is the right word, to ransom Lady Luna Freya to us, right? Yeah. Let's see if she'll do it, because it's either she's gonna ransom Luna to us uh, or to the Empire, right? And we definitely don't want uh, our fiance to go to the Empire.
Thank you for coming.
No
Okay.
sweat. First things first.
So I have to ask Kingly. Okay, so yeah, we'll
Thanks
ask
for coming to
Kingly.
greet us in person.
It's the least I could do for a king. Wescombe didn't extend me an invitation, so I decided to extend my own. Those circumstances have changed. Both the king and the oracle are finally in Altissia.
You said that you have Luna in your care. Doesn't that pose a risk to your nation?
Is the king concerned for our relations with the Empire? But it's true. The oracle is a risk, one we are prepared to shed with. Whether we do so depends on you. Now, let me ask some questions of my own. Why does the oracle seek to awaken the Hydrian?
To yeah, because I need to make a pact with them.
She wants to forge a covenant so I can receive Leviathan's blessing.
The answer I wanted to hear. And yet, king or not, it can't be a simple affair for you to receive a god's blessing.
No, we
Let me be
did it
frank.
before.
The potential chaos worries me. You know better than most what took place in Lucis with Archean. Tell me, what happened?
Oh no, we want to be truthful.
I met Titan, and he gave me his power.
Just like the legends, though the Empire doesn't like the way the story goes. Even as we speak, they mobilize their forces. It seems there's no avoiding chaos. It will most likely come to war. However, I don't care to host a battle on my soil. The gods and the Empire be damned.
Yeah, let's go for this.
I don't suppose you'd cry over the Empire's losses?
An intriguing suggestion.
Yeah, let's just cut to it.
Seems to me you want a proxy to fight the Empire.
Very sharp, Your Majesty. But before we go into that, there is one matter I'd like to settle. Without further ado, let us talk terms. If you wish to hold the right, you must ensure my citizens' safety and aid in their evacuation.
I just want to see what happens.
That's fine, but what about damage to the city?
Your concern is appreciated, but I am prepared to accept some structural damage. Keeping the citizens safe is my chief concern, and therefore yours. And that is not all. Once the rite has begun, I will not be accountable for what follows. You are on your own.
Yeah.
Not a problem. We know how to take care of ourselves.
Thank you. I'm sorry we cannot do more, but as I'm sure you are aware, few armies can stand against the might of the Imperial fleet. That is all for the terms. To review, you are to ensure our citizens' safety and engage the Empire. Do we have an agreement?
Okay. We'll accept
We'll help however we can.
Lest you forget, this is a business deal. A flippant attitude will earn you a flippant response.
it. Uh-oh.
A final warning, though I doubt it'll come to it. My duty is to my citizens. Should any harm befall them, there will be a reckoning. For both King and Oracle. You understand what I must do. I will stop at nothing to protect my people.
Oh, okay.
All right. You do what you must for your people.
You're just like your father.
Thanks.
You've made the right decision.
Madam, it's time.
Assign 3 of your own for the evacuation effort. Whom you choose is up to you. According to our intel, the Imperial fleet will be 4 warships strong. Steel yourselves for a full-scale battle. I'm glad we could talk. We can each act in our own interest to our mutual benefit.
Ooh, I got 4 coins. Yeah, I guess, so I'm assuming the choices I make will just, I don't know, gain me coins or perhaps different items. So maybe if I did really badly, I get just like a potion or something. Yeah, I don't think you
I
can,
can't
like,
promise
actually fail.
something I can't help.
Of course. You certainly opened up to them, though.
What can I say? I have a soft spot for the young and tragic. They've lost Regis. They've lost the crystal. Was it so long ago the last oracle was taken from them? We've seen the Empire go mad these 10-odd years.
I don't know what happened in the last 10 years. Because Arden was a long time ago. Arden was like 60 years ago, I think. Or maybe it's 30. It said so in the DLC, I don't remember. But it was a long time ago. And,
During the rite, we must see to it the Empire does not harass Leviathan.
Gonna be tough to pull off before the king receives her power.
And with 3 of us on evacuation detail.
Indeed, the best we can realistically do is to help the Hydrian help herself.
What kind of help you talking about?
Just like Titan, the Empire will seek to immobilize Leviathan.
Oh, with the harpoon things?
If we can dislodge them from the goddess, she will have a fighting chance.
Sounds good in theory, but don't push it. It's pointless, unless you can get that blessing.
Stay flexible, stay alert.
All right, will do.
If worse comes to worse, you can threaten to throw the trident into the sea. Then they'll listen. In the meantime, it will be well guarded. Better than the Oracle herself.
Understood. I shall reclaim it at the altar.
Remember, you'll be under Imperial watch.
Right.
Think of it as a necessary evil in order to forge the Covenant.
I am in your debt.
So she is going to give Luna to the Empire.
Once it's over, you may go as you please. But you do so without our protection.
So be it.
Yeah, if
You'd
the
better
Empire
get
lets her
going.
go. Yeah, I think we're being way
Your
too
public
trusting.
is waiting for you.
Yeah, I think this is pretty over dramatic, right? A bunch of soldiers coming in and they're just pointing guns at her as she's just like, doing absolutely nothing. But I think it's just to get the point across that the Empire's in a hostile manner taking her into their custody. Not very subtle.
Knocked. You in position?
Yep.
Don't forget the plan.
You guys too?
Of course.
Okay, so what is the plan? So I know the big stuff.
Talk about a crowd. Like the whole city's come to watch.
So I have to get the blessing, and then my guys are gonna help with the evacuation. But besides that, I don't actually know the plan. I don't know any of the details.
Dear friends, I stand before you today. With little hope the words I speak shall reach beyond these walls. For slowly but surely the light fades from our world, and as it does, the shadows shall loom ever longer until all succumbs to the darkness. Darkness that evokes terror, hatred, and sorrow in the hearts of men. The ashes of Lucis. A dream of peace, twisted into a nightmare of death and destruction, claiming innumerable lives and leaving myriad souls to suffer.
Luna.
Yet I beg you, do not surrender to despair. Have faith, for our gods watch over us. By their blessings, by the stars that light the heavens above, our world will be delivered from the perils of the dark. I stand before you here in Altissia to call upon Leviathan, goddess of the seas, spirit of the deep. By the sacred rite, I will commune with the Hydrian. But first, I offer you my solemn vow. On my honor as Oracle, I will not rest until the darkness is banished from our world and the light is restored.
Yay! Clap, clap, clap.
Bless you all.
Well, we didn't get a speech for the other ones, so I want to hear like her Ranma and the Titan. I want the speeches for those.
Knocked. The Empire's here.
I can see him.
Dropships are closing in on the port. Look for a vantage point to approach them.
Okay, Look after the citizens.
We got him covered. So, it begins.
And it begins. Okay, so a lot of build up there. Is she singing?
It is I, Luna Freya, blood of the Oracle. Goddess of the seas, I beseech you, enter into this covenant that the king might reclaim the stone.
Oh, yeah, I feel the
I
same
do.
way when I'm woke up.
Noct. The Hydrant has awoken.
The civilians?
Almost there. We'll join you when we're done. The
Yeah,
Empire
imagine
has
just,
the Hydrant surrounded. Hurry, Noct.
Just sleeping
I'm
and,
on
Then the right's already begun.
Most likely.
Time to lend the Hydrant a hand.
yeah. So imagine, like, just sleeping, you know, and enjoying a good nap. And then somebody comes around and say, you gotta wake up so I can forge a covenant with you. So this other guy can forge a covenant with you. And he's like, I'm just napping, right? And I haven't had my morning coffee yet or anything. Yeah, I'd be pretty upset and, you know, tossing waves at people and whatnot as well. Yeah, I think daggers will probably be best against these guys. Ooh, just go the wrong way a little bit to see if we can get some goodies, but we can't. Yeah, so I'm on Team Leviathan in that encounter. Like how that incredibly rude, just incredibly rude.
What's this water?
Hey! Crap!
Let's do this.
Hey!
Have breakfast.
I know what you must know. That the King of Kings is to drive the darkness from our star. It is in receiving mercy that men offer praise, and in shedding grace that the gods solicit worship. Leviathan! I vow, the king will prove himself worthy.
Yep.
Noct. Prompto's headed your way.
But what about you guys?
We'll wait below. There's only room for two. Noct, jump!
What?
No time for questions!
Yep. So Leviathan is definitely not a morning person.
Man. Ah! Go! The hell is this?
New ride we borrowed from the Nifs. This'll get us in close.
Serious?
Here she comes!
I got this.
I'll get as close as I can. But it's up to you.
All right. Won't be long. Hey, nice job finding this baby.
The moment I saw her, I knew we'd go places. Not again.
Not making this easy.
Not. Hold on tight.
Yeah, so I'm not really controlling it. I guess it just wants me to do,
Dude, don't let go.
That's up.
just block and counter button mash there a little bit.
Can you reach? No.
Oh, there we go. Boom. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is going to help with its crankiness. We need one of those handy dandy. We'll demand it. We need one of those handy dandy tridents
Hey!
that
you
Luna had.
power! Give it up! Don't you understand? I'm the king!
I think it probably just wants me to choose the other thing.
You want to do this the hard way? Fine.
Ooh. So okay, maybe that was like a difficulty setting. So like if I was more reasonable, it would have been like a easy setting. But if I'm like commanding, it's like we're gonna get her some buffs. So we'll see. I actually have no idea. Okay.
So the only way you'll help me is if I take you down?
Nice scanner. Yeah, let's go this way. See if we can find a drop. I want to scan. Oh, no scans. Ooh. Uh-oh. Oh, one hit and I'm down. And she must have asthma. She took like 2 steps and started choking.
Now, about that ring. On second thought, you let him have it.
Oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh.
And do remind him about the crystal.
That's something, because this...
Oh, Prince, your bride awaits!
Yeah, because something kind of similar happened with him, 2,000 years
I
ago.
will pass the ring to the rightful king. When the prophecy is fulfilled, all enthralled to darkness shall know peace.
How sweet. But please, Lady Luna Freya, you first.
Yeah. So, in Arden's episode, we saw, how bitter he was, with everything that happened, that his brother betrayed him and killed his bride and everything, right? And in that moment, we kind of saw like the reverse, right? So we saw like him playing the part of the villain, but also that Luna didn't like turn hateful in that moment, right? She stayed true to her calling, and even to the point of giving him a blessing. Oh. I get to go Super Saiyan, I guess. I'm getting all the powers of all the swords and the, what are they called? Like the temples? Okay. So we got some quick time events. Oh, and we're cutting off its fins. Yikes. I'm not sure. So this is a Super Saiyan Noct here, right? So he's getting the power of arms. Now we can kind of go around, kill him. It doesn't look like we can like run out of time either. But Leviathan is pretty strong. Ooh, but we can get some breaks going. It looks like it's going to be just one of those things where we'll just slowly just peck away at it. Well, actually, that does a good bit of damage. I think that's more effective than actually being close range. Oh! Take that left eye thing. Yeah. That's way more effective. Yeah, too bad that this doesn't get to last. It'd be pretty great to be able to maintain this like power and then go back and do like side quests and everything. You can like fly around those like monsters and everything. And just rain down death on them. So, it's a cool scene. You know, you get to like kind of like fly around and battle Leviathan. But it does seem like a little repetitive. Like there's basically only one thing happening. So it's just like attack from a distance. When he gets close, you know, you just have to hit circle on time. Is that it? Is there something else wants me to do? Okay. I still need to check on Loda. You can't just be fighting him all day. Okay. There we go. The power of kings. Okay. So I'm not actually sure if I got its blessing or if I just killed it. So Yeah, that's my bad. Maybe a little overkill. We probably should have talked it out a little bit more. I don't know. Can they die? I don't.
Blessed
Is that like
stars
canon?
of life and light.
Okay, right on. So yeah, so Titan's showing up. Oh, oh. Yeah, a field of flowers is bad news
Noctis.
in Japanese mythology. So that almost always is a symbol for death.
Luna? So, you found your way here. And you found me. A chance to see you once more. Who would have thought? Well, what do you mean? Why wouldn't you see me? Because my prayers have been answered. My calling fulfilled. But that doesn't have to come between us. You are the one, Noctis. The stars shine for you now. That which is yours by right shall be restored to you. Do you remember the flowers of Tenebrae? It seems so long ago. You'll find they await you still, blooming from hill to vale. Will you be there?
Yeah, I like that they're kids, especially Noct, because it's a very like immature, right? So like he wanted to
Would
meet
that
her
I could
in the
join
same
you.
way that he was a kid that whole time, right? So
But
he
this
still had a
moment
childish
will have to be enough.
like vision of the world, right? So an immature
It's
vision.
not right. All I wanted was to save you.
When the world falls down around you and hope is lost. When you find yourself alone amid a lightless place. Look to the distance. Know that I am there. And that I watch over you always. Farewell, dear Noctis.
Yep, yep. So and he's you know, with the death of Luna, it's also the death of his childhood, right? And he's receiving the responsibility of the ring, which is, you know, the sign of kingship, right? So this is like his moment of of leaving childhood and actually entering adulthood.
Back with us. I'll tell the others. Though it may take a bit. You're hurt. Ah, small sacrifice in the greater battle.
And Luna?
she has passed.
Yep. She fulfilled her calling, and you know, let us,
Umbra left that for you.
and she let us forge the covenant with Leviathan, and the other duty that was asked of her was to give us the ring, right? So she fulfilled her duty, and then she's like, "Peace, I'm out," right? But for Noct, it wasn't about duty, right? It's more personal, right? So that's rough. And you can see Prompto's helping Ignis, like guiding him. Yeah, so we didn't get the story yet. We'll get that in the DLC, what happened to Ignis. So that'll actually probably be the next episode. But yeah, so that's a big mystery. You know, he was trying to help with the evacuation, right? So, oh, I've got some fishing done. Oh, this is pictures of what I did offline. Yeah. So I did a whole bunch of fishing, and then what else? Oh, I was hoping to take pictures of the well. So I went out on the boat, and then when we were out there in the ocean, we found this gigantic well, and it's pretty cool. But no pictures, apparently. Oh, and then we can see the path we're taking is right past the Rockaraga Toe, and even farther west across the ocean, and to a new continent. So let's see. The Scourge of the Stars. Several weeks later. What have I been doing for weeks?
So, we're gonna roll through Tenebrae.
Not before visiting the royal tomb in Cartanica.
You're sure you're up to that?
The wounds have mended. Eyesight's a matter of time.
So maybe he'll get his eyesight back
What
in
the
time.
hell is wrong with you?
What?
We're not stopping in Tenebrae. You need to grow up and get over it.
I am over it. I'm here, aren't I?
Maybe when you're not too busy moping, you can look around and give a shit about someone worse off than you.
Let go of me.
How's that ring fit you? You rather carry it around than wear it? She gave her life so you could do your duty, not so you could sit around feeling sorry for yourself.
You don't think I know that?
You don't! Ignis took one for you too. And for what?
Enough, Gladio.
You think you're a king, but you're a coward.
Shut up! Don't do this!
I get it, all right? I get it! Then get a grip. Pull your head out of your ass already.
Oh, uh-oh.
Knocked!
Leave him.
So I think it's one of those tough love kind of speeches. So I guess it's implying that I've just been moping around for like several weeks, right? and then I finally agree to go to the other continent and the King's Tomb, and then I'll still just kind of like moping, right? And Gladio is really mad. He's trying to get me to kind of man up in a way and start acting like a king, and to put on the ring and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, but I'm not having it. I'm still kind of in mourning and having a tough time with it all. Okay, so we're on the train until it arrives. Can I save? Nope, we can't save.
Hey, we're almost at Cartanica.
Cartanica. Okay. Is Igni looking out? Are you looking outside? Like, what are you looking at? It could be that he's just faking the whole blindness thing.
Those men in black are spooking me out.
Don't talk about others.
Oh, yeah, we're scaring the children. It's probably, I blame Gladio. He's being too aggressive. Yeah, I wish, what says? Oh, the passing of the oracle. Yeah, I wish that, that you would get, like, an opportunity to really go around all this, the Western continent, right? Because you have this whole other continent, which would be great for exploring. And then it could, like, fill in a lot of the stuff. Because, as everybody knows, as everybody probably knows, that Final Fantasy 15 had some like development issues. So it's kind of like they made the game, and then they canceled the game, then they kind of sat on the game, and then they're like, no, let's go ahead and just make the game anyways. So there's a lot of problems, and the result is it's both like it lacked some polish, especially when it first was released, and then also it's too small, right, for a Final Fantasy game. Like, if you just do the story, like, you would just rush through it. Like, it's almost nothing. Because usually a Final Fantasy is, like, 40 hours long. Like, if you just did the story only, I don't even know. Like, it'd probably be, like, 5 hours, something like that. It wouldn't be very long at all. I don't know. I'm guessing on that 5-hour thing. But in any case, yeah, if you could... Like, I would love to see, like a massive revision where, where the game that we're playing here is basically just like the first half of the game, and then get the Western continent where, it's the whole thing where it's towns.
Has been deemed accountable for Altisha's tragedy and sentenced.
Yeah, where it's just towns and everything, right? So like a full-on game over in the West. I think that would be really great. Oh, and I think we came to the end of the line. That's it for that. Well, we'll go find everyone.
They charge us an arm and a leg.
I don't know if we should try to apologize to Gladio or what. Yeah, I think he just wants to be mad. Like, there's nothing we can really do right now. So, like, we're not ready to put on the ring, so we're not going to put on the ring. So Gladio is just going to have to deal with that. And besides that, we're doing our duty. We're going to the Royal Tomb. Like, what does he want me to do?
So you can feast your eyes on that other girl.
Give me a break. I'm just hungry is all.
So, looking around. Yeah, not a whole lot actually happening here.
Anything in Cartanica worth stopping for?
I doubt it, but we'll be there long enough to find out.
Let's see what we got. Yeah, and I don't know, like, back on the subject of the Leviathan fight. Like, I thought it was pretty cool in some ways, but it just, like, it needed something a little bit more.
Do the glasses help at all?
Yeah, it just needed something a little more than what we got, right? So, but all in all, I thought it was pretty cool. And Leviathan had a lot of character, right? So, yeah, I guess I just have to rest when I'm done. So let's go rest. Yeah, so Leviathan did not like us, did not want to forge a covenant, but well, we got it anyway, so that's all good.
One step closer to finding the next tomb.
Okay, now we have arrived. Let's look at the map. Where are we? Sorry. So we got all these things. Yeah, I don't know what kind of stops we're gonna make. Yeah, but it'd be great to be able to explore this whole map. You know, get your chocobos going, and just run around everywhere. That'd be pretty awesome. But oh well. Yep. So I guess this is the place to call it. Right, what are we? Yep, so we want to gather some information about the royal tomb. So, yeah, so in this episode, we talked to the president of Altissia, and she was pretty impressed with us. She gave us some, like, ascension coins. And then Luna started the, I guess, the whole ritual to give us Leviathan. And then we had to fight Leviathan because Leviathan was just being a big jerk. But then during the fight, Arden showed up, right? And then he stabs Luna. And as she's laying there dying, we finish our fight, and then we go talk to her, and he gives us kind of like a dream sequence, right? Where we're both kind of like children, and it's like kind of like, you know, our hopes and dreams are like very childish. But Luna reveals that, you know, that she's an adult, and, you know, and that she's doing her duty, right? And now that her duty is done, you know, she can die in peace, right? And Noct is pretty heartbroken about it, right? So he's kind of like ripped out of childhood with Luna's death, and then into adulthood, where at which point he kind of like it kind of insinuated that he was moping for several weeks before he actually came over here to or agreed to continue on his journey. And Gladio is pretty pissed off. Ignis has been blinded somehow, and yeah, we're just trying to push on. So I think that will do it for this episode. In the next episode, we'll probably actually just do Ignis's DLC, right? Because that takes place at the same time as the Leviathan fight, and it'll probably give us information to how he actually got injured. So I'm looking forward to that next time. So see everybody next time. Take care.